Today I got a special guest with me. You guys might know him for over the 2.6 million followers he has on TikTok across all platforms. Even crazier, you guys might know him for Love Island. You might know him for the dances that he does on live across the whole world over different countries. But today I want to shine light on who he is outside of all of that. My dog, my guy, A Square.
Her name Alexis, but she drive a Toyota. Put on a fit, yeah, my closet.
How are you feeling today, bro?
Honestly, I'm feeling blessed, bro.
Yeah?
I'm blessed.
Amen to that.
I can't complain. It's been a great morning. I had my smoothie this morning. Got in kind of late last night, but
What you got on today? What's the fit? Describe the fit for me, for my people out there.
little mic check.
We know you into the fashion.
1, 2.
Mr. Fly Guy. So
I went Kill the hype on the hat. Shout out my dog Kill.
shout out to Kill for real.
Shout out Kill, bro.
Because
That's
let
a
me
good
tell
dude.
y'all, he got me right. My guy Vic, he hooked it up. He just got me right.
Yeah.
And I want to say I've loved these hats probably like I was a fan since
Yeah,
2020 when he was dropping.
bro. Funny as it is, bro, I used to sell these hats in like high school.
For
Like,
real?
yeah, bro. Like I remember I would see them on like famous celebrities like Nick Young or
Uh-huh.
like Brandon Jennings and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I thought they were the most fire hats. So then, boom, I had bought one, and then I found a plug to like buy them, and then I was selling them, and then I would like wear the fuck out of them, then wear them again, and then sell them again. And I was like building a whole collection on some shit. And the funny thing is, I had reached out to dude. I was like, "Yo, bro, like, can I get some hats in here?" And, you know, his DMs was popping in the time. Like, this is
Facts.
like prime kill the hype
Bro,
shit.
I had a DM from him.
Yeah.
I DM'd him back in 2020, bro. I said, hey, like, cause you know he does the password thing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, bro, put the site up, fam. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
He didn't respond either. And I told him about it when I finally had met him recently.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, no, shout out Kill, bro.
Yeah.
Kill, you ain't used to respond to
Yeah.
our DMs, but you responding now, and I appreciate
that's
that.
love, for real, for real.
But
He
nah,
showing
dog,
love.
I've been rocking Kill for a long time, bro. And like, if y'all ain't know, you actually put me on this too. I seen it on like one of the hats. I didn't know he does it on most of them, but like he puts Bible verses in the
Yeah,
hats.
he does.
So like,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kill,
yeah.
bro. I'm a big fan of Kill, for real, for real.
But yeah, Kill on the hat, Palette on the shirt, ERD on the belt, Easy R on the shorts, and J Force on
Damn.
the shoes. And then, wait, do we do like price cost of everything?
Nah, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to, you don't have to though. Like, I don't. You want to do that, but I already know. You said ERD, so I already know we're not talking. Yeah,
The fit cost? Priceless.
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 Let me go ahead and
Yeah, let me
talk
get the
about.
picture
Let me
real quick,
get
yeah.
right with you. And that's a fire fit, by the way.
Thank you. I
I went
appreciate you.
Chuck 70 on the
Yeah.
Taylors.
But these ain't regular Chucks though.
Come on now,
They worn by Baron Harris.
this
I
guy.
play with them. Yeah.
Raspberry Hill on the pants, and then this is my dog brand,
Okay.
Emmanuel Flowers. His brand is Revelate. It's a Christian-based
Okay.
brand. So it's fire, man. I love his clothing. They all like heavyweight,
Yeah.
heavyweight hoodie and sweats. Like it's
Tight.
fire. So you guys go check that out. Go check out KTH and go check out
good fit.
Revelate. The thing I want to talk about right now is the intro music.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not my regular intro.
Yeah.
That's your new drop. That's your new single. But right now, I want to know, where can people stream it and what inspired you behind it?
Shit, bro. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud,
Everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah,
Everywhere.
all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all go check it out. What inspired it? Honestly, bro, like I've been in a creative funk when it comes to like coming up with new music, new ideas, new everything. And you know, at the time I was going through a lot of issues with my girl, and at the time, and you know, going through issues personally, just battling with mental health and a whole bunch of shit. So I haven't been able to be in my creative element, and
Yeah.
that like pained me as an artist, especially when you know you are an authentic creator and you like are serious about your craft, about whatever you do. Like you don't care if it's a, you don't care if you about to drop a shirt. You want to make sure this shirt is the most dramatic, most thought out, planned rollout ever. Like
Right.
you really want to put your full effort behind it. And like for me, when I was in a funk of just like not being able to be my authentic self, shit pained me. You know what I mean? Like I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like me, I'm a very meticulous thinker when it comes to my art and my craft.
You put a lot into it.
Yeah, hell yeah. And with this song, it's like it's not like I'm on my Kendrick Lamar shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's not even on that. It's just me getting back. It's me getting back into having fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And with this song,
And
like
that's what it feels like too.
yeah,
By the way, like
yeah.
I love the song, bro. Like it's
Thank you.
a banger.
I
Like it
appreciate
make
it,
you
yeah.
really want to get off though. Like for
Yeah,
real.
on some shit. Yeah, Ike, bro. It's like me and shout out my dog Jayhawk too. Me and Jayhawk was in the studio. I was like, look, I'm looking for this type of vibe, and down to the beat. I'm helping out. Like, nah, this got to sound like this, and in this part, you gotta make it come in like boom, boom, boom on some shit.
You on the
So,
director vibe.
exactly. And again, with this song, bro, I'm back into having fun. I'm back
Yeah.
into a new phase in my life, a new chapter, and and shout out Chef Boy too. Chef Boy got on the song, and we got a banger on the way. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fire, and I can't wait for everybody to hear it after this.
Thank you, bro.
Me and you have something in common.
Yeah, what?
We have 6 brothers and sisters, and not a lot of people can relate to that for real. Having like grown up, how was that for you?
It's been fun. Like I have a very different relationship
Yeah.
with every one of my siblings, and I'm grateful for it. And I learned something new from each and every one of them, and they have taught me, informed me to be who I am. Because I'm a middle child. Like in the middle child.
Me too, bro.
Really?
Yeah, but
They say middle child is
middle.
the most. The middle children are the most successful out of all of them.
That's why we're here right now.
Thanks.
Nah, like,
Thanks.
but I think it's dope because too, like, growing up in a big family, you see everybody has there's so many different personalities and
Yeah.
different characters, and so like some like my youngest brother, like sometimes we bump heads because he's a little different than me, but he's just like me, and that's the funniest part. Is like
Yeah.
everybody got a little bit of piece of you, but
Who your
it's like,
favorite sibling?
I don't have a favorite sibling because, like I said, like they all got a piece. Like we're all the same in a sense.
Yeah.
We're different, but we're all the same. I would say who I'm closest to in age is my older sister Amaya, because we kind of look like if I was a girl, I would look like her. And we look like damn near identical.
That's crazy.
She's gonna get mad at me for saying that.
I would too.
But yeah, like I don't know. I'm close with all of them.
Okay.
My little brother right now, like he's gotten older, so I'm like we're doing a lot more things together. Like he's about to turn 21 in May, so like we're only like 4 years apart, but we're starting to do a lot more things together. Have a lot different conversations. Like he's older now, more mature, so I can have different kind of conversations. Give him some game and stuff like that. And the same with my oldest brother. So I have 2 older brothers. So same with all of them. Like we all are like just growing. As you get older, it's like conversations and things change when you get older. So who would you say you're closest to?
Honestly, bro, they all have their moments. They all have their moments where I call one every single day for a week straight, and then I'll block one for a month straight.
Yeah,
and
you're
then,
crazy.
You know what I mean? And then it flip flops all the way around, bro. Like we all have our strengths and weaknesses when it comes to the siblings. But
that being that, how pivotal would you say your upbringing was in to how you figured out your purpose for today?
My siblings are responsible for a lot of parts of me, and coming up, they have kind of cultivated my spirit as well when it comes to the amount of energy, amount of effort I bring into a room. Like my siblings, they all got kids, so like I see the amount of patience that they deal with on a daily basis. So I'm like, damn. Like I love my nieces and nephews, and you know what I'm saying. Like I'll have them for a day or two. I'm like, all right, it's time to go on back to my. But I get to be cool uncle on some shit, and watching them be so patient, watching them now raise kids, it's kind of taught me how to maneuver in my workspace too. Like I gotta have a lot of patience dealing with a person who might not know how to dance, who might not know how to speak English, might not know how to speak,
whatever.
Whatever. And it's just like, I learned patience from my siblings. I learned kindness. I love, hospitality. I feel like my sisters, they come through for me whatever I need. Like I can call them right now and be like, yo, I'm stuck in the middle of traffic. I need you to get off work. Come pick me up. And they're going to do it every single time. And sometimes I have selfish moments and I'm like, I'm not coming to pick you up in traffic. I'll call you Uber.
See, that's what gets you blocked for that
But
month.
not real shit though. Like I've learned a lot from them when it comes to my upbringing and how I treat people. And I don't take those things for granted. So that's why I try to include them in everything I do when it comes to like content. I remember I went and got all my siblings' faces tatted on me.
Yeah, bro,
I mean? Like,
you're nuts. I've been contemplating it, but like you said, like imagine you block them for a month. but they right there. Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
But like that's what family's all about, bro. Like
Yeah.
y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna argue, you gonna have your days, you gonna have your moments, but like at the end of the day, that's your blood. Like you got to figure that shit out regardless. So they gonna be in my content, they gonna be on my leg, they gonna be throughout my life for the rest of my life. You know, because when you like, let's God forbid your parents pass away, your siblings is who you have at the end of the day.
Closest person to
Yeah,
you. Right.
exactly. So
No, that's real.
mhm.
That's what my parents always preach to us. Like, man, like y'all better stop bickering and arguing, stop fighting.
Mhm.
That's just like when we leave, like that's who y'all gonna have. You know,
Yeah.
like outside of your parents and maybe your significant other,
Mm.
like that's the person who knows the most about you and that's closest to you.
Right.
How long did that tattoo take?
This whole sleeve probably took about maybe a couple weeks, but it was just like nonstop as far as like appointment, wait a day or two, another appointment, wait a day or two. And I just went 2 weeks strong. Shout out my boy Dan Sal, knocked out my whole
Like,
leg.
can he get me right?
He
I'm about to
can.
get inky, y'all. Like,
He can. What
I'm
you?
about to get right.
What's gonna be your first tattoo?
I already have a tattoo. I already have.
Okay, what's
like
gonna
a
be your
few.
first big piece?
I don't know, bro.
No?
I don't want to tell everybody that. Everybody might.
Oh,
try to copy
your
me.
swag.
But nah, I'm about to get hit. So I'm gonna tap in Dan.
Mm.
Dan, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Dan, take care of my dog, Baron.
That's right.
Man.
Hello.
Yeah.
Who is your biggest influence, would you say? Can't be, I don't want a celebrity. I want like somebody in your life who really had an effect on
Biggest
me.
influence.
Yeah.
Number one, I'll say my grandparents.
Yeah.
My grandparents have influenced my music taste. My grandparents have influenced the way you can bring joy into a room and real, true, unconditional love for a person. Like they taught me that firsthand, whether they knew it or not. Like, for example, my grandmother was my best friend, and you know she used to smoke like cigarettes a lot, and that used to bother me like a lot because you know I'm taking her. I'm like 19, 18, taking her to chemotherapy, and she still want to smoke a cigarette. And it's like you gotta have real deal patience dealing with that. I'm like, Grandma, what we doing this for? Like, what we and it's hard because you know when a person is putting themselves in a position to where you know they're choosing themselves though at the end of the day, and you my bad, bro.
No, you good, bro. They have that much of an influence on you,
Yeah.
so like it affects you. I definitely get that.
Exactly. It's like you said, they have a huge influence on me. And with my grandmother, like I said, she was my best friend and she taught me how to have patience, whether you know it or not. And, you know, I miss her every single day. I miss my grandpa every single day. That's where I get my sports abilities.
He played in the
He played in
MLB, right?
Yeah, he played in the MLB.
Was it the big leagues and the minors? Or
Big
yeah.
leagues, minors. He was a dog.
Wait, did you play any sports?
Yeah, I used to play baseball, basketball. Come and say what? Nah, we can go put the shoes on right now and go hoop.
Bro,
But
we
not,
been supposed to hoop, dog.
bro. You not ready for that, bro.
You better ask. I was just in Miami giving buckets out. You better go ask them boys.
Baron,
I was giving buckets
Baron,
out. You better go ask them boys. They
Baron.
couldn't stop me.
Baron, I want to let you know something, bro. Like
Here we
real
go.
deal.
This is my favorite part, y'all.
No, like real deal. You can't guard me. And we go.
Hey.
We can live
Hey.
stream that shit. Which camera on? Which
Camera's
camera's
on
on
me.
me? Put the camera on me. Put the camera on him right now. Put that Now we know you
That's
can.
what he said. I can't guard him.
Now I get my athletic abilities from my grandpa. So those two were a huge influence in my life. And then just honestly, my mom was probably the biggest influence in my life is because she has had the ability to put her chin down and really fight through some shit, really, you know, raise kids on her own. And that's the amount of unselfishness I have yet to acquire with my own personal life. I can't imagine like the way that she was able to raise us and not put herself first amongst anything. And I have a lot of respect for her. And you know, my mom is a doctor now, And
Wow, hey.
yeah, shout out moms.
Shout
yeah,
out moms.
Dr. Mama, Dr.
That's
Greene.
right.
Dr. Greene in the
Not
chat.
come around here talking about Miss Greene. It's
Yeah.
Dr. Greene to you,
Dr.
boy.
Greene.
Come on now. Hello. Come around here talking about that.
But yeah, Russ, Dr. Greene, shout out Mama Greene to me. But I have a lot of respect for my mom.
Yeah.
And
wait, stop. She's a doctor?
Dr.
Like I heard that.
Yeah.
But she did the raising everybody and as a doctor.
Honestly, bro, yeah.
Bro, no excuse for me.
There's
no excuse. That's what I take from that. There's no
and
excuse.
her biggest thing is education. So like, you know, when I went to school for like a couple years, and you know, when I told her like, Mom, I don't want to do this shit no more. I want to get into acting, music, and all the things that are like not promising careers.
Right.
You know, you might disappoint your parent in the same breath, and that's the last person who I want to disappoint. So she has been supportive of all my dreams, of everything I wanted to be. You know, she was the first person who taught me how to rap. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like
how did that even happen?
Bro, I remember when I was like maybe 3 years old, we would be in the back of what, like a little Pontiac, and she would throw on some E40 in the car, and she'd be like, all right, you're gonna go like this. And then say it and repeat after me. And mind you, I could barely form a sentence.
Yeah.
But like she taught me rhythm. And you know, I learned that from my mom and, you know, and my grandparents and things like that. So those are my biggest influences in my life.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
I think what's really crazy to me is learning that you moved to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And worked at restaurants.
Yeah,
right?
bro. Yeah.
That's far from home. Were you running towards something or away from something?
You want to know the real reason why I went to college?
I would love to. And I think they would too. If they didn't know that.
The real reason I went to college was, one, I wanted to sharpen my business skills when it comes to learning the business and all that. But that other half, probably the other 50%, was women. That's the only thing.
To Hawaii?
Yeah.
Something's wrong with you. Something's like actually wrong.
Dead ass, bro. The only reason I wanted to go to college was because I'm like, oh, it's gonna be some fine shit there, bro.
Something's wrong with you.
Bro, but listen, I've wanted to be married since the age of like 4.
I feel that.
I've always wanted to have like a partner, and I used to tell my mom,
CLB Ace.
Exactly. You feel me? Like, I've always said, like, my wife is in a different, like, it's probably in Hawaii or out the country. I've always stated that.
I can attest to that too.
Exactly. So, being that that's the case, I'm like, okay, nah, I feel like she's in Hawaii. And mind you, I have family in Hawaii too. Like, I have cousins out there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, boom, I went to school. I'm like, okay, I'm finna lock in out here. Like, I got my potential wife here. I'm at the school of my dreams. It's nice ass campus and shit like that. You smell clean air. I'm seeing all these trees. I ain't never seen so many trees.
You're on a vacation for school.
Exactly. Which can get you in a lot of trouble, by the way. But no, it was cool, bro. It was just it was very small for me. I will say that. Like, especially when I have already outgoing, loud personality. In Hawaii, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And mind you, like I said, like, I'm dressing like this
out there,
going to class. You know what I mean?
Swag is a little different out there.
Exactly. Like, everybody throwing a tank top and shorts and be like, hey, why you have on that shit? Like, why you wearing too many clothes right now? Like,
wait, so how long did you stay there?
I stayed there for like maybe 2.5 years. 2.5 years. But it only took me like maybe 7 months to get to know damn near the whole island. Like,
there's no way, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro.
You didn't learn the island in 7 months.
I did though. No, high key.
It's that small?
It's that small. Like,
I haven't been. I'm going.
Yeah,
like soon this summer, but
you'll love it. But
where's the school at, on the Big Island?
It's on well, there is a school on the Big Island, but it's in Oahu.
I don't know.
Oahu. So that's Oahu is more like the smaller island, or not the city like island, to where tourists will come there and, you know, visit and go to Waikiki and shit like that, and where it's like more shopping shit for you people who want to buy Louis Vuitton or Dior or other fashion brands and shit like that down there. But it's really not that big. Like, again, I have a very outgoing personality. So how I first started getting into like entertainment, or I don't want to say getting into entertainment, but like being consistent with it.
Yeah.
I was getting into like YouTube interviews. So I would go around the island, yo, so what's your favorite this or what's your
Oh,
favorite that
yeah.
or kiss or slap? Or no,
Yeah.
I was just like, I ain't never was a kiss
Yeah.
or slap type of nigga. But like, bro, I used to do all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how I really got into like content creation as well. Like I would go to parties
Mhm.
and would be interviewing college kids, like questions that everybody want to know. Like, because nobody would really have that in Hawaii. Nobody was really knowing what it
No, I
was
can't.
like.
Facts.
You know
I
what I mean?
can't imagine
Exactly.
that.
So this is how I look at it as business.
Go ahead. Break it down.
First thing you do when you get accepted into a college is you looking up everything about the college.
Right.
You go on YouTube. So what's the island life like? Or what's
Yeah.
the this like and all that? I'm like, okay, so one, I'm a broke college kid. You know what I mean? Or I won't say broke because we always had a little bit of cheddar on us.
Little
So I'm
chili
gonna go
boba.
get some
Little
work.
chili boba in
Exactly.
your
Little
pocket.
chili boba on some shit. Boom. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this YouTube shit, make a little pape, and I know for a fact one thing that's not gonna change is there's gonna be new kids coming in every year, and
Facts.
guaranteed that they want to know what's going on with this school.
Facts.
So boom, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make Hawaii feel like it's lit because at the moment it was lit. Like everything's new to me. So I'm going around interviewing kids, recording it, putting it out and shit like that. And I know I'm gonna get paid
Right.
from that because people are gonna always want to keep watching that
Mhm.
shit. Now I took all the shit down.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah, bro. I was gonna say like.
as I elevate, you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
wish I kept it
Facts.
up, but it was a little
Yeah. You
it was
developing.
young
You're
shit.
growing. Yeah.
Exactly. It
You're
was young
growing.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like I always took advantage of moments like that of how I can grow, how I can or grow a fan base or grow my pockets or just grow a community
Yeah.
of people who are always wanting to be tuned in or figure out what's next with my life, what's next with anything I'm interacting with
Right.
and shit like that. So that's how I got started when it came to content creation and just capitalizing.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
So if we go to Hawaii right now, are they like Ace or?
I don't know.
Wait, what year did you go?
I went 1 year after COVID, so that was like 2021. My brother was my roommate too, so that shit was
No way.
yeah. Me and my brother we was roommates. That shit was lit. Shout out
Wait,
Alex.
so did he finish?
He finished. He
Oh
did.
wow.
Yeah.
I know your mom was hot.
Right.
Ace,
No, real life.
I know
Real
your mom
life
was
though.
hot. How did your brother finish? Yeah,
Bro,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
nah, real shit. But my brother, he went to school. He went to school for what was it? Was it to be a therapist or
Mhm.
it was I was proud of him,
That's
honestly, bro.
fire.
Like he went to school, finished. Mind you, I had dropped out. I'm starting to make a little bit of chili boba on some
Yeah.
shit. And I'm able to take care of my folks. And that was a good feeling for me. And knowing I'm being able to go down the career path that I want to go down to, it was just everything was aligning for God's purpose for
Right.
me,
Amen.
And then after that, my brother had graduated. Mind you, I missed his graduation. And that shit tore
How
me.
did you do that?
I had to go on an island and had to go on a show and shit like that.
Man,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, no. But I made sure I took care of him.
Right.
I flew my brother back down to make sure for all the people who can't go to Hawaii,
Right.
flew him and his girlfriend out. We all had a group dinner. Made
That's
sure I go
fire.
take care of his graduation photos and all that
That's
shit.
fire.
But
That's love.
yeah, no, that's my dog. And that was one thing I didn't want to miss is his graduation.
Yeah.
So like that tore me to shreds. Like missing family. Nobody talks about this. Missing family events or missing family monumental moments kills me to the core
Yeah.
when it comes to my job.
That kind of makes me like that was one of the questions I had for you.
Yeah.
Nobody really talks about the sacrifices behind success and like
Yeah.
what comes with it. Like sounds like family was the biggest one that you've felt at least. Like talk about that.
For me, I've always put my relationships and family over money, over content, over anything in my life. And I had did that for the very first time this summer and just miss out on a whole bunch of shit. My brother's birthday, my brother's graduation, nieces, nephews, not being able to talk to my siblings and a whole bunch of shit. And for me, that hurt me to my core. And to come back and, now I see like a whole bunch of missed calls for them
Yeah.
and them trying to fill me in on a whole bunch of shit. Like that hurt me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I've never done anything like that before. And when you isolated from the world, that shit it's a whole different ball game. It's kind of like going to war on some
Yeah,
shit,
nah,
bro.
for real, for real.
Like people think it's all glitz and glamour of a show. But when you guys don't understand, it's like you are isolated. Like, imagine not being able to call your friends, family, parents, nobody for 6 weeks, and you're constantly just working.
Yeah,
Like,
not only that, bro. Like I also like you be grinding, bro. Like
yeah,
whenever we talk, bro, you be on the phone. I'm about to go on live. Like I'm about to go do this show and this appearance. Like
yeah,
so it comes with the territory. But
yeah,
like I think like the thing that's dope is like how you're able to show up for them in different ways too,
yeah,
though. You know what I mean? Like you're able
yeah.
to support them and help them out in other areas and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Like that's the one takeaway that I will say it makes it all worth it
Yeah.
because I'm still my nieces and nephews' favorite uncle. Like they be like, Uncle, can we go to Disneyland? And like now I'm fortunate enough for them to go get the full Disney experience.
Yeah.
Them,
VIP,
bring
VIP,
bring
clear the
Rapunzel
air.
out right now and make sure she sign
ISO,
everything of
ISO.
my niece's shit. Make sure that we get all this shit.
Yeah.
Like I want whole rack. We need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I ain't used to be able to do that before.
Right.
But like it's been a blessing. Like God has been able to bless me 10 times the amount that I
Yeah.
feel like I've deserved. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing I will always say I'm grateful for, that I'm in a position to be able to take care of family, friends, or anybody who needs my help.
I think it's cool that you work so hard that you're still able to now create more
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
right? To spend with them and make up for maybe the time that was missed.
Yeah.
So
I just want to make sure I'm never in a position again to where I'm putting content over family time.
Yeah.
Like I want my family to understand that, as far as like they understand what I'm doing this for
Right.
and what the goal is long term. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to set us all up, not just me, not just my kids or future kids and my wife. I want to set us all up
Right.
for success. And right now, shit, it's better to do it when I'm 23 years old instead of waiting until I'm like 45, 50,
Right.
trying to make that shit happen, you know?
Funny you say that. You're 23.
Yeah.
At 21, you've already lived in Hawaii,
Mhm.
started building a studio, traveled the world teaching dance, been on GMA, been on the Jennifer Hudson show.
Mhm.
Where does the drive come from?
It comes from not wanting to be broke. It comes from wanting to aspire for more. I feel like my family has been very content with, and that's not a diss, like
No, not at all.
whatsoever. It's more like they're content. Like I have, my house, I have my kids, I have this, and we're straight. You know what I mean? And it's just like my bloodline. We are meant for much more than
Right.
that. Like, and I want to make sure I'm at least doing a part to push it forward 10 times the amount. You know what I mean? Like
That's right.
you don't ever want to be complacent of what you have. Like, granted, yes, you can be humble about what you have
Right. And
grateful for
appreciative
what
and
you have.
grateful. As
Exactly.
you should be.
And that's what I always want to make sure I am, though. Like I want to make sure I'm appreciative of all the things that I have and God placed in front of me. And I don't never want to take that for advantage. But you still want to strive to be greater. You still want to push for more success and put everybody in a position to win. Like, why not? Like, I hear people talk about nepotism. Like, why can't black people put their kids up for success? Like, why can't Brian say, yeah, nah, my kid is going to the league. I don't
Exactly.
give a damn. Like,
And make sure that he is.
exactly.
You know?
Like, I don't see a problem with that. You know what I mean? Now, granted, you want to make sure your child works for everything and make sure they understand the value of a dollar. But I definitely want to be a part of those type of conversations to where, like, nah, Ace is the GOAT. He put his son up for this. And
Right.
how the hell was he able to get that?
Right. And I mean, I feel like that's what life is about, essentially. Like, for me, it's like I look at it like my biggest goal or thing that I want to accomplish is being able to put other people in positions to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let alone my own family, you know. But like I
Exactly.
think there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Exactly, bro. Like that's where the drive comes from, honestly, bro. Like I've experienced great times. I've experienced hard times. I've experienced a lot of different aspects of life. And you mentioned the age and being like, oh, you did this at this age, you know what I mean? And that's one of the conversations that used to bother me, is when people would be like, oh, he's not mature. This is
Yeah.
his age. Yes, my age definitely shows.
Yeah.
Sometimes, for sure.
Of
Like,
course, bro. Like you can't escape time.
exactly. Like I could be on some childish shit.
Yeah.
And it hurts me in areas, but it also, is my biggest strength as well. Like, because even though time isn't promised tomorrow, I do have time. Like I do have time to learn and grow into a young man who can aspire to be greater than what he is right now. And I feel like I'm doing a decent job
Yeah,
where
bro,
I'm
for
at right
sure.
now.
As long as you got air in your lungs, bro, you have another day to be great. Before any of this took off, was there a moment where you experienced or something that didn't work out, but looking back, it actually was a lesson you needed? Maybe something that redirected you to where you are today.
Before my grandmother had passed and shit like that, she had left me some bread and went through all that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I'm in college. I got to go figure out how to go get some money because I can't just go to school and not be able to go grab me a McDonald's meal.
Right.
Like, that shit don't even make no sense to me. And, like, granted, everybody's like, oh, you supposed to struggle. You in college. No, I can't struggle. I got to make sure I go get this shit.
And let me just say this. Every dollar that Fast forgave me, not to them books. All right? I traveled the world with that money. You can't ask me how much money I spent on those books in my 4
real
years in
shit
school.
though, man. When that FAFSA check hit for that month, oh boy, you could tell me
Hey,
shit.
I'm being for real.
I was trying to go run it up.
COVID? Oh yeah. Lighten it up. Be around the world with that check.
Yeah, bro. So like honestly, having to go get a 9-to-5 job, it taught me the value of having to work for it. And then in the same breath, I knew for a fact I didn't want to be an employee to nobody.
Yeah.
That taught me that. So being that I'm working at this restaurant, I'm hearing orders from a person who probably a few years older than me. That shit didn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I gotta go get this.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm stacking up my paper in the meantime, but then I'm also on live.
Yeah.
I'm also putting out this content. Might not see $1 back from it yet, but it taught me like if you want to achieve something in life, it might take a minute, and it might also take for you to do a bullshit job just to get to where you want to do. You know what I mean?
need stepping stones in life.
Exactly.
You don't just get there. Like growth don't just look like woo. It look like, you know what I mean? Like all over the place. But when you step back and look at that greater scale, you kind of see that you've been growing.
Exactly, bro. And I feel like that's honestly been the basis of my career. Like I've been going through stepping stones.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta see it in real time. Like
Yeah.
to where it's just like, damn, I just fucked up. Or damn, I just spoke on something I'm not supposed to be speaking on. Or
Right.
certain shit. But it's like you gonna learn this throughout your entire career. Like I'm not perfect. Like I'm gonna make sure I make that abundantly clear. I've never been perfect. I don't want to carry myself as perfect either. But sometimes like you gotta be delusional, like, nah, we good. Or nah, I'm gonna figure this shit out.
Because the
you know
world
what I mean?
gonna beat you down, bro.
Exactly.
So it's like you gotta have control over your mind. You gotta have mind control. Like what he say? I got mind control over Debo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 'cause you gotta have that over yourself though, for real, because you gotta guard your eyes and your ear gates, because what you allow in, that affects you. You know what I mean? So it is important to, what they say, fake it till you make it. It is important to do that, because if you can trick yourself into having a delusional faith in what you believe is gonna happen, then it'll happen. You know, that's the power of manifestation.
Exactly, bro.
Or just having faith, you know, as I like to say it. On that, how important is self-belief to you and in your journey?
Like I said, I've always been delusional with my mindset. Like
I mean, you went from restaurants to over 2.6 million followers on TikTok, whatever on Instagram. Like, bro, you kind of flipped that around. It's like,
but to me, it's like I'm not delusional if I know God's got me. Like I'm like, nah, I can go be a billionaire tomorrow, and everybody can look at me like I'm delusional. Yeah, that might sound delusional to y'all, but I know for a fact what my purpose is in life. I know for a fact if I got God with me, bro, it's about to be a breeze. Like, you know what I mean? So like people will look at me and be like, Ace thinks he's all that. Ace thinks he's this. And I'm gonna say, yeah, I do think I'm that. And it might sound delusional.
yeah.
Am I 5'10"? I might say I'm 6'6" today. And might wake up and say I'm 6'8" tomorrow. But you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm gonna be delusional. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody gonna tell me, no, you're not.
Yeah.
That's how delusional I am with my mindset. And it's like, it's pushed me to be better. It's pushed me to not take no for an answer. You might tell me, Ace, you delusional for thinking you gonna win an Oscar. Ace, you might be delusional for thinking you could go put out a song and the whole world gonna sing it. You gonna have babies clocking it like this. Ace, you delusional for thinking you can make a blind person or teach a blind person to dance. Ace, you delusional for, but I've done all these things. And if I told you this shit, you wouldn't believe me if I told you this straight out of my mouth. So it's just like, yes, I'm gonna be delusional with my craft. And yes, sometimes I get brought back down to reality with some certain shit that happens, but I'm gonna always be delusional about the things that I want, because the whole world is gonna tell you no.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be the only person saying yes. And one day, everybody's gonna be saying yes just because I said yes.
Most people wish they had that kind of mindset of where they have that much self-belief, or we're saying delusion, but self-belief in
Yeah.
yourself to accomplish what you want to accomplish.
hmm
Bro, it takes that. It literally takes that. It takes having that to get into spaces where you are now. Like if you told maybe some of your friends or people 6 years ago, 7 years ago that you was gonna be in the position today, it's like it'd probably be hard to believe. But like as long as you know that, that's all that matters. You know what I mean?
And you know what's crazy? I was seen a TikTok when I got off the island, and I seen somebody take a picture of one of my old yearbooks on some shit, and it was like had me voted for most likely to be famous on some
Really?
shit. Yeah, and I was just like, damn, it's kind of like always been a thing where I manifested like, and
Yeah.
not even to be famous, but like
Right.
to be in the rooms that I'm in
Right.
now. Like that has always been my motivation of like, nah, I'm gonna be an actor. I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna always be stepping into the rooms that I always said I was going to step into. You know what I mean? And everybody since then has told me, no, you're not.
And that's the thing, bro. My dog Tank said it on the
Mhm.
last episode. He was like, you gotta speak it before you do it. You
Yeah,
gotta speak it and then do it. I mean, like that's how you started off. You
yeah.
speak it into existence. He said you could pray to catch the bus, but you also gotta run to catch the bus after you pray to catch the bus.
Real.
So you
Yeah.
can talk to God about it, speak on it, but faith without works is dead. So you gotta go and go get it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You gotta speak it into existence, but then go and go get it. Look where you are right now, bro. Self-belief is key to it
And
all.
and even that being said, like when people say, look where you at, bro, like I would trade positions with you in a minute. And I'm just like, bro, I still don't feel like I've done enough. I still don't feel like my name is carrying some weight, like as much as I wanted to. Like again, I'm appreciative, and I always want to be humble for the platforms and the people that I've met along the way across my journey, and I truly do mean that. And I know sometimes it can come off as ego. I know sometimes it can come across as, oh, he thinks he's this and he's cocky and this, and it's just like, no, bro. I aspire to be greater, and for me. I want to be in the same conversation as Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
as Michael Jordan,
hmm
as Michael B. Jordan, or in Denzel Washington. Like I aspire to be greatness. So sometimes I hold myself to a different standard of what I consider to be great, and people might look at me crazy for
When you
saying some
say
shit
things
like
like
that.
that.
You know what
But
I
I
mean?
mean, I look at it like, bro, like you have two choices in life. It's either you working towards where you want to be or what you want to be like or where you want to be, or you going the opposite way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if they look at you crazy for working towards where you want to be,
Yeah.
I mean, then to each his own, you know what I
And
mean?
and sometimes, bro, I lose my footing along the way when it comes to shit like that. Like, for example, even coming off the island, bro, when I had seen everybody like just talking shit and just going in and being like, oh, this person said this or this person did this and this and this. And I'm like seeing the reaction from everybody. And the people was like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, we support you. Fuck that person or fuck them and yada yada. I'm just like, bro, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to go talk my shit too now because don't nobody give a fuck about me. Don't nobody care if I'm hurt or whatever. So I'm just gonna say what I said, and it blew back up in my face, knowing that wasn't even my character in the first place. And I did that anyways, and it's something where it was a learning moment for me.
Yeah.
Like, God might hold me to a different standard than
Right.
everybody else.
Right.
And my thing should be is carry yourself and move how God wanted you to move, regardless of what anybody else is saying, regardless of what people are talking about. You should be holding yourself to a different standard. When the world is telling you wrong and God is telling you right for moving like this, because you're supposed to keep quiet. You're supposed to not speak on certain things. You're
Right.
supposed to just take
Show
it on the
love,
chin.
kindness, no matter what.
Show
Turn the
love,
other
kindness, no
cheek.
matter what.
Mm.
That's something where I struggle with, and I still struggle with to this day, of holding my tongue about certain topics. You know what I mean? Because I'm a person who's always just been, I gotta let people know how I feel. I gotta let it be known what it is, because you ain't gonna keep playing with me. Sometimes you gotta just sit in the fire. Sometimes you gotta just deal with that shit, and you'll be vindicated, or you'll be able to tell your truth sooner or later. You know what I
Right.
mean? And one thing I do want to say is, like, I've hurt people along the way. From, for example, even with the whole Nicolandria situation, when I had spoke on that, like, that's me speaking from hurt.
Yeah.
And it was more like bro, Nick just hurt my feelings. I didn't feel like he had my back. And then, you know, even though I praised Alandria in the same interview with Speedy, I still also spoke on her relationship. So it opened up the door for her to get hate on in general. And then that wasn't even my intent of the whole thing. It was just basically me to stay how I'm feeling. But, you know, I hurt myself. I hurt them in the process. And that's something where, you know, we talked about it that same week and we smoothed things over and cool, but it put a damage on all of our relationship. And that's something that it hurts to this day because, you know, these are people who I was friends with in the village for a while, you know, and you know, you try and move on, you try and, you know, next play it, but you know, you always want to still right your wrongs.
Right.
And I was definitely wrong for that situation. And
Let me say this. Can I say something?
yeah,
The things you go through, sometimes they're not, even though it hurts somebody else, sometimes it does something inside of you. Like for you to even sit here and say how you feel, like you had to go through that. You know what I mean? And you had to kind of learn these things and learn yourself and learn like, all right, I can't move like that. You know what I mean? It also teaches a lesson, not just for them, but for you as well. You know what I mean? Like nothing goes to waste.
yeah, no, bro. And 100%, 100%. I learned in the process of throughout my mistakes, and I learned how to deal with certain situations
Yeah.
moving forward because it's better I go through this shit now while I'm young than to be at a grown ass age doing young ass shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, old habits die hard.
exactly, for sure. And that's one thing I do want to make clear is I make mistakes. Like the difference is a person watching this video makes mistakes too. Just nobody knows about your mistakes.
Right.
Everybody's gonna know about my mistakes, which is not an easy thing to do. Granted, I signed up for all this shit. I signed up for people to criticize me, to have opinions, to have all this shit. And yes, it affects me a lot of times. This year I've learned to deal with it way better than
Yeah.
I was last year. Like
That was gonna let me go to my question. Was
Yeah.
like when people form an opinion about you from one moment or one clip and it's not who you are, how do you handle that?
I've gotten to the point now where it's literally fuck the opinion in general, like good or bad. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm appreciative of all the people who support me, 1,000%. But it's like when you start depending on people's, Ace, you did a good job. Ace, you did a good job. You get very lenient on that. And then boom, the next day when they decide to say, we don't like that, then you let that come to your heart. You know what I mean? So now I gotta move with are you doing this for you or are you doing this for everybody else's opinion? And that's whatever content I put out. So like even the vlogumentary shit I put out, like, yeah, I the promo for this shit, I already knew for a fact this shit was gonna get clowned on, this shit was gonna get memed up, but like I know how to promote some shit. Cause like at the end of the day, I know for a fact people want to see some bullshit or people want to hate on some shit. So now I'm about to use y'all's
Y'all gonna be
negativity and put it into some positive shit. You know what I mean? So boom, I'm saying I put out content for me now, and it's not for the approval of other people. And I don't want to say that to say fuck all the people who support me. That's not that.
Not at all.
It's more of like
It's more of you live by the cheers, you die by the boos.
exactly, for sure. And that's how I maneuver throughout life now is I'm making sure I'm doing something for me and I'm doing something because it makes me happy at the end of the day, not because it's gonna get some clicks, not because it's gonna hit the main media post tomorrow, the blogs and shit like that. Like I tried that before and it bit me in my ass. So I'm cool.
You've been in spaces where convos get edited and rearranged into a different story, and now you're here on Life Without the Game, where it's completely unfiltered. How does that feel to talk with no walls around it?
First things first, I just want to say Baron is an amazing host. I feel like he does a great job at
brother.
making
Thank
people
you.
feel comfortable to talk about anything or just talk about life without what you're known for, what you are perceived to be by, you know, people. And I just gotta make sure if to any future guests who come on here, bro, you or sister, you gonna love it here for sure.
My dog.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, bro. Much
Yeah.
love for that, for real, for real.
Nah, bro, thank you.
bro.
It's an amazing feeling, bro, when you able to sit down and speak your piece and all that. But again, you can't just get on here expecting everybody to understand your piece or understand anything. Like I could sit here all day and talk to I'm blue in the face and be like, believe me, like I'm really like this, I'm really like that. what's the point? They're gonna form an opinion on you about what their opinion is on you, regardless.
Yeah, they're gonna put the expectation of you on you.
Exactly. So it's just
How
like,
you should be on you, you know?
yeah. But I'm that's not for me to be naive and say I don't aspire to be better, because I do want to aspire to be better. I still want to, hear opinions as well, as far as in the sense of be like, hey, she might have been wrong about that one.
Constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism.
You know what
Like,
I mean? Don't come at me.
exactly.
Yeah.
You can give somebody, and I feel like this generation is obsessed with taking somebody down amongst the criticism. Like, you can
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you can tell me like, yo, you was wrong. You should have handled it like this. And next time when you do it like this. And then we move on like that. Or Ace, you was out of pocket. Not, oh, fuck this person because they did this,
The
this,
cancel
this.
culture. Get him out of there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like certain things, certain things, bro. It's just like certain things deserve to be canceled. I'm not gonna argue that point. But it's just like, damn, bro, like I could misspeak. I could say something, I could do something y'all not like, and then y'all give me constructive criticism and fix it. Like, bro, when that whole podcast dropped, you would have swore I hit a woman or
Yeah, something crazy.
I did something
catastrophic.
Man, what?
In that time, what kept you together?
God and my mom, I will say that. My mom is the person who would drive to come see me to make sure I don't take my life, or I don't go do something heinous to where it puts permanent damage on me forever. You know what I mean? And a lot of prayer, a lot of quality time with family. Cause shit, sometimes I felt like stepping outside into the sunlight, I was gonna get rocks thrown at me on some shit. And I've never felt that feeling before. Like, again, I was in an environment where a lot of shit was going down and rocks were being thrown at me, and I didn't have no clue about it. And then when you come out and see that, and then now when you're experiencing it for the first time, for real, it's a whole different ballgame. But now it's just like now I move through our life and be like, I go live, hey, they're saying this. What else? Add it to the list. And what's next, bro? Like, I've moved through our life like that now, and it's just like, you gotta take the good with the bad.
Facts. Well, this is my thing. I want to lighten it up, and I want to do quick hits.
Okay.
Don't think, just answer. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Dream Twitch collab. Who are you going live with?
The person who I do want to do a stream with would probably be like Dave Chappelle.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be comedy, bro. Or
like
Kevin
that.
Hart, bro. Like, I gotta do a
like
stream with
that.
Kevin Hart or some shit like that. But Dave Chappelle, I feel like that would be
Y'all
hilarious.
about like this.
Yeah.
I'm trolling. You got me. I'm trolling.
It's all good.
Dream music feature. Who's on the track?
Dream music feature. I say Kendrick. Obviously, I gotta say Kendrick. I got to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Gunna. Stop. Gunna.
Gunna?
Yeah, Gunna. I gotta say Gunna. You don't fuck with
No,
Gunna?
no. I mess with Gunna.
Okay.
I mess with Gunna. I like Gunna. Don't do that.
I crash out right now.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mess with Gunna. Who would you want to shadow or work alongside? One actor on set for 1 year.
Shadow Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
Oh. Or Denzel Washington.
What's one song that's stuck in your head right now?
One song that's stuck in my head.
That you've been playing a lot lately. What?
Go Get It.
That's right. I like that.
Go Get It.
If dance didn't exist, what would you be doing?
If I had to do a job for the rest of my life, I would have the same job Tommy had on Martin.
You don't got no job then, man.
But he always had money on him.
You don't got no job. You don't want a job. I asked you some real questions, right? Let's talk about what you're building now.
What am I building?
If every follower disappeared tomorrow, TikTok gone, IG gone, no deals, what do you do Monday morning?
If I still want to pursue acting, if I still want to pursue dancing and rapping music, all that shit, bro, I just gotta go follow my blueprint of how I started in the first place, which is go out, go interview people, go make a name for yourself, go create buzz without the internet. One thing, the biggest celebrities were able to make buzz without the internet, if you notice that.
What were they doing?
What were they doing? Shit, radio shows, performing for the bosses at companies, like gonna go, like whether it's sell tickets to, or sell CDs out the back of their trunk for $100 a piece. Like, I'm gonna find a way to hustle. Like, you can't nobody tell me how to hustle. Like, I've mastered that craft of hustling in different aspects and forms and arts. Like, I can go sell some clothes tomorrow. I can go learn how to make clothes. I can go learn how to do music and take that shit seriously. I can go learn how to act and be in front of somebody's camera or go host. Like, I know how to do a lot of different things. So if God bestowed a lot of these gifts on me and I still don't go make some shape with that Monday morning,
GG's.
it's GG's. It's good. You could.
What would you tell someone who's working right now at that same restaurant job you had, making TikToks at night, getting 47 views, wondering if anyone will ever see them?
You know, I could say the corny answer, be consistent, keep going, keep.
Nah, give the
I'm
real
not gonna
answer.
say that shit. What I'm gonna say is, bro, be different. Be different than everybody else, because there's already somebody doing public interviews. There's already somebody doing music. Is what you're doing, or is what you're saying, is what you're promoting about yourself different from everybody else? Because they're just gonna call you something something this junior, or you this the second, or you act just like, they're gonna do that. What is something that is setting you apart? When I did the dancing shit, wasn't nobody doing what I was doing to how it got me started, as far as teaching people of all shapes, sizes, and making it fun and doing it in my own way, in my own personality. You know, when you become a trendsetter at your craft, or your sound, or the way you move, that's gonna set you apart. Obviously, be consistent. Keep putting your shit out. Keep promoting yourself, but find a way to stand out. It's a billion people in the world, but what makes you stand out from everybody?
How important is faith in your journey, faith in God in your journey?
Overly important,
Yeah.
bro. My faith has been tested to a maximum. Like, you you wouldn't even understand, bro. How many nights I've cried, how many nights I've been isolated, how many nights I've went through some dark ass shit.
Mm.
And my faith was the only thing that I could trust and lean on. God was the only person I could trust and lean on, and really try and hear his voice. I don't think y'all, well, I won't say I don't think, because I don't know nobody else's story, but what people find, what people need to understand is, like, it's hard when you can't hear God's voice talking to you. Like, it's a very, very dark place to be in. Like, I'm going to church every Sunday and I'm sitting in there feeling like I'm just going through the motions. I'm just sitting here, I'm hearing the pastor talk, and I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm hungry. I'm about to go get something to eat. Like, that's never happened to me before. And when you get tried and tested, it's 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 very emotionally draining for me. And I finally found a place where I'm able to kind of hear God whisper in my ear. And as I've continued to sharpen up with my own personal skills, where it's just being focused, don't worry about outside noise, don't worry about the accolades, don't worry about the vinification, don't worry about none of that shit. Just focus on what you got going on and winning your personal battles every single day. I've been able to hear God speak to me.
That's right.
And one of the things that I was losing is just like my light. I was losing, like, the ability to have fun. I'm taking everything fucking serious. Like, and that's hard. You know what I mean? Especially when you're supposed to be a person who's able to have fun and teach people to have fun. How you having fun and you just mad serious all the damn time? Like, that was just coming from the emotional draining place I was in. So, like, now when I'm winning these battles every day, and now I'm being consistent with my posts on TikTok and shit like that, I'm learning how to have fun again. And that's one thing that I've been grateful for. Is like, I'm hearing God speak to me, and I'm being focused. So,
That's fire, bro.
yeah.
I love that for you too.
Thank you, bro.
I learned something recently. I went to a PAO. That's called Professional Athlete Outreach, and
Yeah.
one of the speakers there, he was Philip Anthony Mitchell, and he spoke on one of the questions that somebody asked was, how can you distinguish the difference from your voice, God's voice,
Yeah.
and the devil's voice?
Mm.
And he gave a great analogy that stuck with me and is going to forever stick with me. He was like, for instance, if I call you Ace and you don't know me, and I call you and I say, yo, you're probably going to say, what? Who's this?
Yeah.
If I called you every day for a month straight and I was like, yo, you probably going to say, what up, Baron?
Yeah.
Because you recognize my voice. And so the more time you spend with him and in your word, you know what I mean? Because that's what it talks about in the word. He is the word. The more time you spend in that, the better you'll be able to distinguish the voices from your voice, the enemy's voice, and God's voice. So that's fire, bro. I'm happy for you that
Thank you,
you're
bro.
in that place now.
Thank you.
What does the best version of Ace look like?
Real deal, bro. Like the best version of me looks like is winning personal battles every single day and being that 1% better and doing something I said I was going to do and being a man of that word. Not even to everybody else, but to me personally. If I said I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. and work out and I don't get up at 6 a.m. and I go get up and do it at 3 p.m. in the day, I lost the personal battle today. Yeah. And I feel like if I'm winning more of those personal battles of I'm turning this shit off. I'm not going to the gym later on in the day. I'm not going to the club tonight. I'm not going to none of that. I'm gonna focus. I gotta go live. I gotta go work on the script. I gotta go work on this. And I said I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna finish it today. That's what the best version of myself looks like to me.
That's fire.
All the other accolades will follow behind.
Being disciplined. Yeah. I like that. That's something I'm a work in progress.
You got it, bro. I feel like everybody has the opportunity to be better and apply some discipline to their life. It's just a matter of where do you want to see yourself in the next year? You know what I mean? Instead of just saying the shit. Like you said, you gotta run to catch that bus.
Gotta run to catch that bus. Life is a forever journey. If you could sit down with yourself 5 years ago and tell him one thing about what's coming, what would you say?
Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. This business is not a place for you to get in your feelings. It's not a place for you to feel like somebody owes you something. When you work extremely hard, you still might not get that opportunity. You still might not get that recognition. Do not take that shit personally. And I feel like I learned that this past year. I took a lot of shit personally because like I'm a personable person and I put my personal feelings, emotion, raw authenticness to anything I do. All of my content is personable. You know what I mean? So I was taking a lot of shit personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even when I went on the show, I'm taking a lot of shit personal, you know, because if I'm there to find somebody, I'm there to really get to know someone and not bullshit and clip farm and just do all the little goofy ass shit throughout the whole entire time or curse somebody out or go say whatever I want to people just to get the clip or to, oh shit, that's crazy. Like I wouldn't be in the, or I wouldn't have felt so hurt coming out. Like if I would have took out my feelings out of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So don't take shit personally.
Don't wear your heart on your sleeves.
Exactly. To an extent, though.
To an extent.
I won't say don't wear your heart on your sleeve because whatever you do, you want to put your heart into a little bit.
Yeah.
But
everything, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I feel
still
that.
guard your heart, though.
Guard your heart, though.
Yeah.
That's right. I got one more hot takes for us, okay?
Come on.
Best cookout song of all time.
Best cookout song, Never Too Much.
Dun, 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 dun. That's a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that You Make Me Happy.
Yep.
That's a good one. You don't know about that one, though.
I ain't gonna lie,
that's when we slapped the floor.
Yeah, high key. Or I will say is Got to Give It Up by Marvin Gaye.
Oh, yeah.
Got to give it up.
You know a little something.
Yeah, that's my shit.
All right. Babar.
Yeah.
That video, we're looking at Babar.
Babar, stop digging in your butt.
That video has over like 2.6 million likes.
Yeah.
How did you meet Babar? And is he invited to the cookout?
Bro, Babar is for sure invited to the cookout. I don't care what nobody else say. All my boys, Gujar,
just don't come in on the spinning fans, Babar.
Nah, bro. I will say, whoever made that fan that Babar spins on, bro, I need that.
He made that. What do you
bro,
need? Whoever
that shit is crazy, bro. I've never seen that.
How did you meet him,
bro? I met him on social media, bro. One thing. So the thing is, well, all the dancers. When I used to go live, I used to hit that request, or I start my live up, it would be like 1,000 people from Pakistan in my request box. Like all of them. I don't know what happened. I was on a Pakistani For You page or whatever.
Nah, Babar blowing you up.
Man, and I add Babar to the damn I add Babar to the request thing, and then boom. Mind you, I'm looking at everybody. He's the one giving me the most trouble when it comes to dancing. Yes, I'm like, Babar, why do you keep doing that shit?
Nah, I seen him scratching his ass in one of the videos. I was like, what is he doing?
Bro, that's,
no way.
You never know.
I'm going to put that up too.
You never know what Babar does, bro. But that's why I love him so much, bro. It's because like he always keeps you on your toes.
Yeah,
like as much as you think Babar about to not do some shit, he about to do the shit every single time.
Bro. He be making me roll.
Yeah, bro.
Who surprised you the most out of all the people you've worked with dancing? Like what country or what person would you say?
I will say two groups. One, it was the first time I really broke down on some shit was I had worked with a group of women with cancer. And about a year, 2 years prior to that, my grandmother had passed from cancer.
Wow.
So it was just like, yeah, bro, thank you. It's just like, when that had happened, my grandma was a person who loved to dance, loved to listen to music, loved all this. So I'm like seeing all these women up here strong as hell, fighting this shit, smiling, having a good time, and I'm making their day better. I stepped to the side and just started breaking down in tears. I'm like, damn, I miss my grandma. Or like, damn, I'm really making an impact on like the world, period. Like even, and then the second one was when I was working with some kids who were deaf and they were speaking in sign language to me.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, how do I have people dancing who like can't really hear? You know what I mean? Like, and they would teach me things like, you know, the misconception is that, you know, deaf people don't like music, and that's a whole nother category. So it was just like I'm learning stuff every single day when it comes to these different groups, how to connect through my craft. And like, if I'm being real, I don't even feel like I'm a good ass dancer like that. Like honestly, all I know how to do is vibe, two-step, fill out a song, know the rhythm to a song. That's really my whole thing. What my gift is from God is that I know how to make people feel good.
That's right.
And I just use that as a tool. That's pretty much it. And
you're a light.
Exactly, bro. And like I said, when you don't have the light and you sometimes it's
you could tell.
Crawls up inside of you, bro.
One piece of advice for the viewers, give them something that they could take away and carry with them for today.
Stay motivated. That's whether it's, you know, everybody's is counting you out. When you don't feel like you have what it takes to carry out your day, whether it's going to that meeting, going to post that video, going to do anything, stay motivated through it all. And when the world is telling you no, you say yes.
Last thing, finish the sentence. Without the game, I'm still...
You know, without the game, I'm still him in real life.
My dog.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, brother, for pulling up today.
Nah,
I appreciate
Hopefully
you
it was a good enough episode, bro.
Nah, what? Good enough, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now, like somebody out there took something, and that's what it's about. Your passion is greedy, your purpose is for others. So I appreciate you taking your time to
thank you, bro.
To showcase your purpose, and maybe somebody out there could take something from it, and maybe it helped them. You never know. So all you need is one person. You know what I mean?
Fact.
And so that's what I'm motivated off of. That's what I live off of. Is that if I can help one person, it's better than anything. So I appreciate you for pulling up. I appreciate you for showing love, bro. My dog. That's life without the game. No script, no filter, just two bros in a room, real spill. Ace, much love, my dog. I appreciate you. Thank you for trusting me with this, bro. Go follow my guy at The Real Ace Greene. Check out all of Ace Mob Studios in LA. Check out all of his stuff. Check out the new song that he just put out that y'all hear playing right now. And go grab the KTHLA hat. Go mess with my dog, Emmanuel. We are relevate.com. Go grab your shirt, sweatsuits, all that. If it meant something to you and you want to see more, subscribe, share, and remember who you are is bigger than what you do. Thank you guys for tuning in. My dog Ace.
Make sure y'all follow me. Real Ace Greene, all platforms.
Hello.
All that.
Follow that Life Without the Game too. Thank you guys for tuning in.